In this video, we will demonstrate how to complete the fee input screen in XConnect. Once the user has completed all the previous screens, the fee input screen will become available. Users should note that if a loan was selected as lender paid compensation, the amount of LPC will be displayed here in this top section under compensation details. Users will note that items are highlighted in red. This means that anything in red will require an entry from the user. It is important to note that prior to completing this screen, users should obtain a fee sheet from their desired title company. This is so the fee input screen can be completed in its entirety. Enter the scheduled closing date based on the estimation of when the closing of escrow will happen or when the user will estimate that the loan will close. For the purposes of this example, we will select June 30th. Please note that on business purpose loans, it is the only loan type that will allow for both LPC and BPC or a loan origination charge to be added. For all consumer purpose loans, only one or the other may be entered. Please note that under loan origination fee, the user can either enter a percentage or they may enter a dollar amount desired. Moving on to the in-house processing fee, that will be entered in section A. The user will note that the section becomes available in this side. Users will also note under services you cannot shop for that an appraisal fee and a credit report fee are required. Users should enter the amount of the estimated charge for the appraisal, and users should also enter who the vendor is for their credit report. Enter the amount of the cost of the credit report that will be disclosed to the borrower. Moving on to section C, the user will note that only 2 items are highlighted. However, the user may complete all of the additional items. Users should also note that if additional fees are required, which do not appear as automatic entries, the user can also click Add Fee, and the system will display a possibility of additional fees that may be selected. This is applicable for Section B and Section C, as well as Section E and Section F and Section H. The user will note that in Section C, like we said, only 2 items require entry. Based on the state where this transaction will be taking place for the subject property, the system will try to estimate a transfer tax, a possible recording fee, and a possible recording fee for deed of trust. Moving on, the user will note that a prepaid amount has been calculated based on the estimated closing date. The system will also estimate an impound account in order for proper disclosures to be sent out. Moving on, the user will note that any type of lender credit will appear in this section. Here, the user can review that the appropriate amount of lender credit has been selected. Moving on to the calculating cash to close, for purchase transactions, here, the user is also able to enter if there will be any type of earnest money deposit and if there will be any type of seller credits per the contract agreement. Furthermore, the user can review if there will be any estimated or what will be the total estimated cash to close. To finalize this screen, the user can then click on Finalize Fee and an attestation will appear. The user should take a moment and review what they are attesting to. 1, whether or not a certain company, settlement company is an affiliate, and 2, the accuracy of the fees. Click Confirm to finalize and click Attest. Now that the screen has been completed, the user can move on to reissuing the credit report and finally submitting the loan to Home Express. Thank you for watching this training video. Have a wonderful day.